Well, thank you so much for following the course all the way through the end. To conclude, I would just like to share with you a few quick prototyping tools that will help you validate some of your assumptions regarding the user behavior, as well as some other aspects that will later save you a lot of time when you get into production. So let's look at them. So just briefly sharing with you some of my favorite tools. The first one is 3D models, which you can do with very simple elements that I'm sure you can find at your house, such as cardboard, thread, and clay. Basically, we use them to make a first representation of the space we're planning to shoot into, to decide where do we want to place the camera, which we use a nail to stick it into the floor. Also, we use some clay to build up characters and decide how do we want to orchestrate them around the user, and a few other decisions that are that this tool helps you to take in a very first stage of your production process. Secondly, and this is one of my favorite ones, it is immersive theater. This is something that we use in Silicon Valley because the workshop was so short that we had no time to edit the pieces. So we couldn't show the final piece to the people that we had invited to join. So what we do is that in the different four spaces where we had filmed the VR pieces, we turned them into immersive theater scenarios. So essentially, the actors will do the same that they did when we were filming, and the audience will be invited one to one or in groups, depending on the experience, to join the space. And then it was a really good tool to test whether the assumptions on what was going to grab people's attention were true or not. And thirdly, we have paper prototyping. And here on the internet, you will find a paper template that you can download. Basically, it's a outstretched 360 wall. And there you can represent the scenario you have in your mind for your story. You can also use some editing tools such as Photoshop to make it look more realistic. And then you just simply need to take a picture with Cam Scanner so you can digitalize it. And then use this program, Photosphere Viewer. So with a very simple Google Cardboard or any other mobile VR headset, you can actually look at this first representation of your space in 360. And finally, also Tilt Brush. This one is very good if you are especially imagining to build a story that happens in fantastic scenarios. So you can actually draw all these fantastic elements that you are envisioning and see how someone will feel into the middle of that space and start making some design decisions. And so that's all for now. Thank you so much again for joining the course. I hope this has been helpful, and I am sure that you already have a great story within your hands. So I wish you the best of luck in bringing it to production. I look forward to meeting you in the future. But meanwhile, if you have any questions or you would like to get in touch with me, please do so. Thank you so much.